Welcome to Troy, Alabama. And a lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. And the Blazers will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Trojans offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Out of the gun to give to the back. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. To the air, it's Dobbs. Fires to the big fella.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So the UAB Blazers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When we talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Blazers are on the move. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. Ran through the contact.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
UAB 7, Troy 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become...
Nothing but green ahead. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UAB. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike.
14, Troy, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets it to the back. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Gets rid of it. And the timing just a hair off. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. It did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got... Just enough time for one final play in this half. The run from the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Got it! And he's into the end zone! The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. And it's going to be a pick 6. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Takes the easy one to the back. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The Blazers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Offense set on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best runner points. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. A first down for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, UAB! Excellent field position here for the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Nice move to pick up yardage. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal with the 6. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, UAB! And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll throw it on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. You know what's great about rivalry games?